Hey traders, Raghee here. And in this video, we're going to discuss what the levels overhead are that are in play before we go into non-farm payroll. So taking a look at the ES and the NQ mostly because both of them have a resistance level, a value area high overhead, and both of them could be interesting in terms of fatigue levels. Now look, the jobs picture may not be a pretty one. And if that's the case, and the market does not see stimulus hopes on the horizon, of course, that's an ever-evolving narrative, we could see going into the weekend traders based on non-farm payroll and based on not wanting to take a long position to the weekend, we could see the value area high, which let's blow this chart up here. We could see this value area high hold. If there is a position that I'm interested in taking on a Friday, it will be very, very short term. It will be likely focusing on the YM for strength and focusing on the NQ for whether or not we can take out the value area high, this resistance level you see on this chart, whether or not we can take that level out to the upside. So a couple things that are weighing down the NASDAQ right now would be the Senate panel that's approved the bringing Facebook and Google and Twitter back to Capitol Hill. And that could put some weight on the NAS, specifically the XLC, because 2 out of 3 of those companies are the 2 heavier weighted stocks within the XLC, which of course is the number 2 weighted sector within the NAS. But the NAS has made it right up to that value area high. So really the next candle is going to be the determining factor as to whether or not that holds as resistance or whether or not we can get above it and start to see higher highs. Now, that brings us to the YM. Here we go. Now, the YM has been able to get above key levels, like the point of control, and we still have a decent amount of room to run before we get to 28,000, say 281 to 28,147, call it 150, and the point of control for the year on the YM and the value area high for the month. So we still have a little bit more room to run. And the point of control, this white line here, this lower white line that we're sitting on, that right now does seem to hold as support. So ES, I'm likely to be the most cautious with in terms of any long position. YM, I like the bullish narrative and I'm comfortable being long the YM. And the NQ is going to be reliant on whether or not we can take out that resistance level. Now, a lot of folks underestimate the importance of daily time frames to their intraday directional bias or intraday day trades. Don't overlook these levels, and I'll see you in the next update.